Well, hello, my fellow exercise dorks and nerds out there. I hope everybody's doing well. Today, you're going to be seeing me throw some med balls at a wall that can't fight back. So, while that's pretty great for me, that's kind of unfortunate for the wall because it just needs to stand there and take the beating that I'm going to give it by throwing this med ball at it. So what I'm doing here is I set a timer for 3 minutes, and I'm just going to rotate through different med ball throwing exercises, basically whatever comes into my head for the next throw. And then just do 1 rep each side and move on to the next exercise. And I'm just going to continue that for 3 minutes time. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is the end of my upper body warm up. So while it is also speed and power work, I'm really using it as the end of my upper body warm up before a max effort upper body day. This doesn't have to just be done on a max effort upper body day. It can be really done on any upper body performance based athletic or strength based exercise or training day. So now the question is, why is this the end of my warm-up again / beginning of my workout, and what did I do before to prepare myself for this? So basically before I did some circuits or a upper body circuit based off of T-spine mobility, shoulder flexion and extension, or warming up those movement patterns, warming up some shoulder internal and external rotation. I did that by T-spine rotations on the wall, Cuban presses, if you know what those are, and some spider walks, so that my shoulders and my upper body have already had a lot of mobility work done for them, and they're pretty warm. So now that the actual movement of my joints have been warmed up, and they're prepared to handle different positions, the next thing that I want to warm up and continue to do is increase my core body temperature. So moving a little bit faster or a little bit with a little bit more intensity does that. And this also kind of primes your nervous system in order to be ready to fire quickly and contract with a lot of force during the actual workout and other things that you actually want to do. So one of the models that I've learned a lot from, and one of the certifications that I have that I felt was very valuable, is the CPPS by Joe DeFranco and Jim Smith and Brian Oberther. Like, I really learned a lot from them. And their warm-up model ends with central nervous system activity. So basically doing a sprint, jump, or throw in order to juice up your CNS or central nervous system. I found that very valuable in order to get my body prepared for my main lifts. And I'm just doing this for time, basically as just a different way to program it, not necessarily doing specific amount of sets and reps, but to just move continuously for a certain amount of time. Again, get a little bit of that, or get my heart rate up a little bit more, get a little bit different of a training effects. You don't always have to do things for sets and reps. You can get a little bit creative with the way that you program things. So go pretend to be an athlete by throwing something at a wall.